What's going on, you guys? Duane here with How to Build Credit TV, and I am back again for another How to Build Credit TV live stream. In tonight's live stream, I'm going to be talking to you guys about American Express Gold Card. So American Express has decided to roll out some pretty decent, not even decent, some pretty sweet sign-up offers in regards to the American Express Gold Charge Card. And so I was like, you know what, let me do a live stream and highlight this particular card from American Express. Now, sometimes the charge cards, believe it or not, from American Express is easier to get than a regular credit card. So charge cards, I'm talking about the gold card, the platinum card. Of course, there's a plum card, there's a gold business, there's a platinum business card as well. So I'm talking about the charge cards, okay? If you're interested in getting the American Express Gold Card, what you could do is you could go to the American Express website, fill out the pre-qualification information to see if you're pre-qualified for any of their cards. If you are, then you may want to consider using my referral link below in the description of this video. I'd really appreciate that, and apply for the American Express Gold Card. Or what you could do is just copy the referral link below in the description section of this video, and then you can paste that referral link in a private browser, and you should be able to pull up the offer right now. That is pretty incredible. It's 60,000 membership reward points after spending $4,000, but you have 6 months to do it. Normally it's 3 months. When I got that particular card, the American Express Gold Card, it was 3 months that I had to spend $4,000, and I think my sign-up offer was also 60,000 membership reward points. So this is a pretty cool offer, and I think there are some more perks. We're going to have a look at that in just a minute. But hey, if you're new to this channel, my name is Duane with How to Build Credit TV, and on this channel I talk about everything you need to know about credit cards and how to make money using credit cards. The reason why I was stumbling is because I have another channel and I say a whole nother spiel, so I had to catch myself because I've been doing videos for that channel. But anyway, be sure to subscribe to the channel and click the notification bell so you don't miss a thing. If you're new to this channel and the community, we normally do live streams here on Mondays, 7 p.m. Central. So today's Monday and it is 7 p.m. Central. I started right on time today. Finally got my together, finally. So anyway, we're going to be talking, like I said, about the American Express Gold Card. I think they have a really solid sign-up offer right now, and I just wanted to make sure that I at least am bringing attention to this card to my community, because this is a very solid card. Before I dive deeper into talking a little bit more about the American Express card and sharing my screen with you guys, please smash the thumbs up in this video. It helps tremendously. That's totally not what I was going to say, but smash the thumbs up because it does help. What I was going to say is, listen, I want to empower, I want to implore you guys to take action. Take action. If there's something that you've been trying to do for the longest time, whether you have the support of others or not, take action, because you and you alone are responsible for your well-being. Now, of course, it's always good to have people that will be there to support you and help you along the way. But believe it or not, sometimes people don't believe in your dream, and people don't see or even care about what's best for you. The only person that does is you, and it's worth your energy, time, and effort to pursue what it is that you want to do to make yourself happy. And this is a public PSA. What is it? Public service announcement. There we go. God, I'm so slow tonight. And I'm just telling you guys that because it's coming from a place of passion, you know, because like so many times, if I'm talking about myself, I can get in my head, you know, about goals that I want to accomplish. Yo, no, it's too much work, or it's this, it's that, or I'm too tired. Listen, man, quiet all that noise, silence all that noise, and pursue what it is that you want to pursue. In this regard, since we're on a credit channel, if you want to get your credit right, listen, become a pro in regards to what it takes to get your credit to where you want it to be. So in other words, that means do your research. That means find out how to manipulate the credit score, find out how it works, learn the 5 categories, know the 5 categories that make up our credit score, and know where you are in regards to each of those categories so you can max it out. And once again, I get it. Like, even me, I'm not perfect. Clearly, no one is, right? We all have our issues. We all have our shortcomings. However, it would be a tragedy, like they say on Martin, a tragedy. It would be a tragedy if I didn't pursue my goals and dreams. You know, one of the things when I was growing up that people talked about a lot was they would talk about ambition. Right. And it's so funny because the word sounds so much different, you know, in my language. It's like, it's the same word, right? But we would say ambition, right? Ambition. Them not have no ambition, right? So I'm like, it's important and it's imperative to have ambition, to have goals and dreams, and not only to have them, but to take steps towards them. And I just want to make sure that I put that out there just because there's been a lot of love expressed in my direction from the YouTubes. And I'm just talking about people on YouTube, you know, haters and whatnot. So I just want to make sure that I say that because I really want to encourage you guys to take action. Okay. So, yep, that's enough of that. So I'm going to jump onto the American Express website and share with you guys my screen. Let me figure it out here because I'm kind of all over the place. But I hope you guys are doing extremely well. I personally am tired. I woke up today at 4:30 to drive Uber, and you know, the grind doesn't stop. You know, I'm glad that I'm driving Uber from a place of want and not a place of need, but it's still work. You know what I'm saying? Like it still work. So I'm kind of tired, but you know, we got to get on here and get this live stream done. We got to communicate with you guys and share this awesome freaking offer that American Express is giving right now. Let's see here. Record your screen. I don't want it to record my screen. Man, I had to update the computer and so I guess it's now I have to like allow permission for things that I didn't have to before. So now I'm I guess trying to get the computer to agree with me to allow me to let you guys see the screen. Let's see if that works. It doesn't look like it's working because you guys can't see anything except for the desktop, but I don't want you to see the desktop. I want you to see the actual screen. Wow, that is tough. Yo, that is weak. Let me see. No, let's see. Entire screen. Let's see if that works. No, didn't work. What is? Oh my gosh. I'm having technical difficulties, you guys. Technical difficulties. Dang. I don't even know what that is right here on the screen. What's this? This is just a recording of the screen. Okay, I'm screwing up right now. Hit this guy. Sheesh. All right, let's hit the camera and see what happens. Okay. All right, not sure what's going on here. I'm trying to share my screen with you guys, but entire screen, current application. Let's go over here and see what you guys can see. Nope, still can't see my screen. Man, come on. Okie dokie. Sorry, guys. I'm having a good time here with this situation. Okay, well, you know what? Enough of that. So I guess I won't be sharing my screen with you guys. please forgive me on that. Like I said, I had to update the operating system on the Mac, and so it's clearly I needed to give some permission to certain things, and I didn't do that. Dang, really getting on my nerves though. I keep trying. Let's see. Entire screen. That's funny. Like literally right now I'm looking at the website, but you guys can't see the website. And that's really annoying me. And I'm trying to fix it. What is this? Am I on Brave browser? Nope, still can't see it. Brave browser, this one. Nope, still can't see it. This one. Nope, still can't see it. I'm gonna shoot somebody. I am gonna shoot somebody. Straight up. La, 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 la. Okay. Well, that sucks. I apologize for that, you guys. Well, I guess I'll just talk about it on my side. But if you guys click on the referral link in the description of this video, you'll be able to pull up this particular site. So I'm looking at the site with American Express that has a lot of sign-up offers right now. And so that referral link, when you guys click on it, it's going to bring you to the American Express website, and there's going to be 16 cards that basically has a referral offer if you click on that particular link. So the American Express Gold Card right now, they do have the American Express Rose Gold Card that made a return. To me personally, nothing special, but I understand if people are interested in getting it. I guess you kind of owe it to yourself to get it, to see if you like the way it looks. You can always go back to the traditional gold, which is what I ended up doing because I was really vain and I wanted everybody to know that it was a gold card. But one of the things that I talked about is the fact that this particular card, the American Express Gold Card, does right now have a 60,000 membership reward points after you spend $4,000, and you have 6 months to do it. Now that's actually really, really good, just because of the simple fact that it's half a year. You have half a year to be able to put $4,000 on your American Express charge card. And what I would suggest, if you're thinking about getting this particular card, know before you get the card that you're going to be able to meet the minimum spend of $4,000. That's very important to know before getting the card, because it would just really suck. Like, you get the card, you're all excited, and you don't get the minimum spend, and you don't get the 60,000 membership reward points. And if you don't know anything about reward points, this is a very, very cool way to get introduced into the American Express ecosystem and to kind of start to understand about these MR points and how they work. Now, I'm not all things guru in regards to the MR points. I'm not. Like, I'm not that guy. I basically use the MR points however the F I want to use them. I use them most of the times to pay for my airline ticket. Of course, there are different ways that you can use them, but that's the way that I use them mostly. And I don't necessarily have any really cool story about flying business class, to Tokyo using my MR points. I'm just not there yet. And I don't know that I'll ever be there, to be honest. Well, I probably won't go to Tokyo, but maybe if I go somewhere else. But I just haven't experienced that yet enough to really speak on it at a high level. The American Express Gold Card does have the $250 annual fee, and every single time that annual fee rolls around, I'm always like, man, that annual fee is just, it's not quite, what I want to be paying. But, I do pay it because I do like the card. It does give me the ability to, earn quite a bit of points. And I'm still trying to get this the screen and share, you guys. It does give me the ability to earn quite a bit of points, and so I do like that about it a lot. Let me show my face here real quick. as I'm still trying to figure this out. All right, let's see if I can do it. I will not be able to record. I really don't want it to record though. I just want to share the screen. It's asking me to let it record the screen when the reality is I don't want to share. I mean, I don't want to record. I just want to share. Let's see what you guys are looking at. Oh my God. Oh my God. Yeah. Yeah, we finally got it. I don't know what the H I did, but we finally got it. So that's kind of cool. That's so funny. I was like, can we get this thing on here? You know what I mean? Okay, so yeah, so as you guys can see, it does have a $250 annual fee, which most of us know about that. When you're trying to apply for the card, you can switch between the rose gold or the traditional gold. And this is kind of cool to be able to look at it here at the site. For me personally, like I told you guys, I just went ahead and got back to the regular old traditional gold, just because a lot of people don't know that this is a rose gold card. But if you want to get it and see if you like what it looks like, I would absolutely do that if that's what you want to do. So here's one of the features that you do have with the American Express card, and this does, the American Express Gold Card, and this does offset that $250 annual fee if you take advantage of it, right? So you guys can see right here, you have a $120 Uber Cash with the Gold Card. So it says whether you're dining or riding, Uber and Gold delivery savings. Enjoy up to $120 in Uber Cash per year for Uber Eats orders or Uber rides in the US. Just add your card to your Uber account and you automatically receive $10 Uber Cash every month. So it's actually kind of funny because right now, the other day I was looking at my Uber account and I have $25 Uber Cash in my account because, you know, I do have the American Express Gold Card and I also have the American Express Platinum card. So I have Uber Cash, $25 Uber Cash in my account just sitting there, which I want to encourage you guys, don't be like me. Be sure to take advantage of this. You're going to have the $10 show up in your account every month. And if you're not taking advantage of it, you know, you're not going to be able to kind of offset the $250 annual fee. So you do have, this is pretty cool here. You get the Uber Cash dine or ride credit, which is really good, and then you also get this dining credit here, which is very, very good. It says earn up to $10 in statement credits monthly when you pay with your Gold Card at Grubhub, Seamless, Boxed, and other participating partners. Enrollment required. Now this is very important, you guys. You want to make sure that you are absolutely enrolling to these things. You don't want to get the card and forget that you have to enroll in some of these things to get the features. So you definitely want to make sure that you're doing that because otherwise you're going to be playing yourself. So I can see here that they kind of have done away with the airline credit that they normally have on the Gold Card. As a matter of fact, now I need to call them and make sure, because I don't remember when the airline credit kind of went away. Normally you would have an airline credit with the Gold Card, and I think it was like $100. I don't remember, but either way, that offer is no longer here. They're letting you know that you get 3 times membership points when you book your flights directly with the airlines or with American Express, amextravel.com. They do give you a hotel collections credit here where it says you get $100 hotel credit to spend on qualifying dining, spa, and resort activities. So this is basically when if you're choosing to stay at one of the resorts that they offer in the hotels collection, you can get $100 credit off of whatever that particular purchase is. Let me just tell you guys, these resorts or hotels are normally expensive. So if you're planning on staying there, if you want to splurge, you know, and feel like, hey, at least you saved $100, that little credit can come in handy, and that's always kind of good to have. Wow, it doesn't. Yeah, I mean, I know that they were talking about doing away with the airline fee credit for the Gold Card, and it looks like they've already kind of implemented that. I guess I must have missed just exactly when they said that they were going to do that, but I guess it's probably right. I mean, it's 2021, So I think when we heard about it, it was definitely like in 2020 when they were talking about kind of doing away with that. Be sure if you guys have questions to ask the questions. That's the whole purpose of this live stream. This live stream has been a little different, already because the start was how it was. And then I talked about, make sure you're pursuing your deal and, believe in yourself and take the steps. Then I tried to share my screen and I struggled on that for a long time. That was exciting. But be sure if you have any questions, don't hesitate to ask. I'd love the opportunity to answer your questions. Be sure to get those questions asked. That's the whole purpose of this community. There are a lot of people in here that are more than qualified to answer your questions in regards to credit and credit cards and what to do and how to do it. That's what I love about the community is the fact that people can answer these questions, and some of these questions your boy don't know the answer to. So once again, don't hesitate to ask any questions. Let's see here. Let me jump into the live chat and say what's up to you guys. Thank you guys for bearing with me and being patient. Please, if you have questions, ask those questions. Overall, I think the American Express Gold Card, I think this is a really good offer. I mean, one of the things that personally enticed me to getting the card was finally trying to understand how these points work, right? And you do have the ability to earn a substantial amount of points with the gold card, right? So that was kind of enticing for me. And then the fact that you guys have 6 months. You have 6 months to meet the $4,000 spending limit. That is ridiculous. One of the reasons why I keep getting the card, keep paying the annual fee. So I got the card in October 2018. So that means that I pay the annual fee in 2018, I pay the annual fee in 2019, and I pay the annual fee in 2020. So that's 3 times that I paid the annual fee. That's $750 in annual fees. But one of the things that I really like about it is the fact that, look at this right here. I mean, I don't even remember if this was the initial offer for the groceries, but you get 4 times points on dining at restaurants, okay, which includes takeout and delivery. And this is also international. This is worldwide. So that's important. The Uber Cash is not worldwide. So like if you leave the US and you're, wherever you are and you're like, I want to cash in on these Uber, I got this $10 Uber credit or whatever, right? You're not going to be able to, whether it's Uber Rides or Uber Eats, you're not going to be able to use that $10 in another country. Okay, so you do need to know that. But with the dining, you will get 4 times points when you make purchases in another country. So the dining is worldwide. The groceries, it says right here, you get 4 times points on groceries at U.S. supermarkets up to $25,000 in purchases per year. So that is really, really good. Because, if you're spending $25,000 on groceries in 1 year, chances are you got a decent sized family or you like to buy groceries. So that is pretty cool. And then once again, you do get the 3 times points on flights booked directly with the airline or on AmexTravel.com. I feel like, I don't remember if I've ever really done a research or a comparison with like the price on Amex Travel versus the price directly with the airline. But I do know that I have priced a ticket, like whether it was with the airline or on Google Flights, and the ticket, is X amount of dollars. And then I'll call American Express and I'm like, hey, I want to use my points. And of course, it's always going to cost more points if you use your points versus paying for the ticket, right? So if your ticket was $200, you're going to pay $200. Cool. And you'll get the 4 times points. The 3 times points by making that purchase. Whereas if you're going to use your MR points, the ticket may be $200, but it's going to cost you, probably like 35,000 points. I mean, it's the points versus cash differential is really a thing. But the way I look at it is, I got this ticket, I'm going to get this ticket by using my points. So it's all good. Once again, as long as you're in a position to meet that minimum spend, if you can spend the $4,000 in 6 months, which is quite a bit of time, then you should be in good shape. If you can time this thing accurately, that will be to your benefit, to kind of time it in such a way that for a fact that you're going to meet the minimum spend. I want to see if there is a if they tell you exactly how long this offer lasts. So I'm just kind of looking up here. Oh, wow. What? I know they're not talking about, look at this. Look, let me share my screen with you guys. So I was just kind of curious, right? And it's looking like the offer may be here for a while, but I mean, this is just kind of what they have as of now. So right there on the screen, you guys can see if your application is not received by February 13th, 2022. I mean, that would be sick if this offer stuck around for an entire year. That would be really, really to your advantage and put you guys in the driver's seat, because then you wouldn't have to worry about, missing out on the offer, or, darn, my credit isn't what it needs to be right now to get approved for the American Express Gold Card. And, oh man, I'm going to miss this offer. So that would be pretty cool. If the offer does last like a full year, that would be pretty freaking sweet. So I don't know. I just kind of checked there because sometimes I do have verbiage there that lets you know that. I know that the last time I talked about the Hilton Honors Card, just a regular Hilton Honors Card, that the sign-up offer was going to be available until like April. And I thought that was pretty cool. Let me show you guys something real quick since I can share my screen. So when you click on my referral link, you'll be brought to the American Express website that looks just like this. And you are going to see, all of these cards here, okay? All of the different offers here. And so as you guys can see, if I scroll down, there are 16 cards right now that has referral links, that has referral from the link that you guys will click on and come to the website. Of course, there is the Platinum card. This is a really sick offer. I'm not giving that any attention, but it's a really, really good offer, as well as the Gold Card. And so you can kind of see here, those two, the Platinum and the Gold, have a pretty awesome sign-up offer. This Blue Cash Everyday Card sign-up offer is pretty good as well right now with the $250 back. The Blue Cash Preferred, that offer, it's okay. I mean, look, you're getting $50 more for the Blue Cash Preferred. You're getting $300 back, but it has a $95 annual fee. And then just for the Blue Cash Everyday, right now, you're getting $250 back when you spend $1,000. Okay, of course, you only have 3 months to do it, but there's no annual fee for that card. And then, of course, you have the Cash Magnet. That's not a bad offer, but the better offer would be the Blue Cash Everyday Card. Of course, you guys can click on that and apply. This one's pretty good. I saw this was a pleasant surprise. This one over here with the American Express Green Card, the Charge Card. This was not a bad one. Annual fee, $150, and of course you have 6 months to complete $2,000 spending in order to get 45,000 points. That is not a bad offer. You can probably jump on that if you'd like. And then I'm just kind of scrolling past the other ones that aren't that great. The Hilton Honors, this is a very, very good one. The statement credit that you earn, $100 statement credit after making a purchase. The purchase doesn't have to be a specific amount, okay? It's just after you make the purchase, period. So after you make that purchase, you will get a $100 statement credit, which is really, really cool. And American Express is pretty good about crediting your account pretty soon. It's not going to be, you're not going to get the credit like 3 months later. You're going to get the credit pretty freaking soon. So basically what it will look like is you'll make your first purchase, whatever that is. And if it's less than $100, you're going to have a negative balance, right? So it'll be, if you made a $20 purchase, you're going to have a negative $80 balance, and then you're just going to keep using it and so on and so forth. But that $100 statement credit is freaking awesome. And the 100,000 Hilton points that you get, the Hilton bonus points that you get after spending $1,000, you get 100,000 points. Trust me, you guys, that's a really, really good offer. Really good offer. So I wanted to make sure that I just kind of brought some, shine some light on that, because you guys need to make sure you're taking advantage of that for sure. All right, let me jump in the comments for real this time. Oh man, look at my shirt. Look at my shirt. This shirt says for the homies, and there's a cat. There's a cat, with a bandana on, and he's pouring out some milk for the homies. Not that I know anything about pouring out liquor for the homies, but I do watch, I have seen some movies. Boys in the Hood was very much a thing when I was growing up. Poetic Justice, Menace to Society. Menace to Society is a classic. Man, it's an interesting movie. It's a good watch. All right, let me jump in the comments. So we got my brother Cinemadness in the house. Cinemadness is a channel member. I appreciate you, my man, for stopping by again. We have Miss Jess says, "Let's go. Amex Gold Card is beast." Yeah, it is. I like it. If there was one thing I could complain about regarding the Gold Card is it makes it a little bit more tricky to kind of justify the $250 annual fee after the first year. So especially now, because I'm like, you got to jump through all these hoops. The airline credit made it a little bit easier, because you could just use your Gold Card and pay for your luggage, if you have to pay for your first check bag, and they would just credit back your account pretty quickly. I would say like a week, in a week's time, if you pay like $35, $25, $30, whatever the fee is to check your first bag on whichever airline you're on, they would credit back your account, which is really, really cool. So they don't have that anymore, so that kind of sucks. Melanie, what's going on? Miss Stewart, thank you so much for stopping by. I appreciate you. Jordan 23WW, channel member, what's going on, bro? Says, "Hey, Duane and Credit family, hope you're having a wonderful day." Yeah, every day is a good day. Every day is a good day. I woke up this morning at 4:20, and I started to try to drive Uber at 4:30, and it was so slow getting started this morning. My first rider, I was just kind of going real slow, because I'm waiting for somebody to request a ride, and it was 16 miles away, and I was like, oh man, but I was happy because it was like 9 minutes. I've been waiting for like 9 minutes, like 4:39 before I got a hit, and normally I don't have to wait that long. So I was all excited, like, all right, sweet, because today was kind of slow. And then I was like, sweet, let's go. And then the first rider, literally I started, hustling, like, okay, cool, I got to go 16 miles. And they canceled the ride. And I was like, oh, man, come on. But today was interesting. I mean, the sunrise, when the sun was coming up today, and I'm driving around doing Uber, and I'm like, oh, man, this is beautiful. So it was a good day. They're all good days. At least that's what I'm going to tell myself. Devin, what's going on? Also a channel member, says, "Hey, Duane, hope you're well and had a nice weekend." You know it, man. I sure did. Drew's Dude, what's going on, bro? It's been a while. Appreciate you stopping by. Maria E is also a channel member. It is a pleasure to have you in the building, ma'am, as usual. I appreciate you very, very much. Once again, if I, for some reason, forget to mention or highlight channel members, please forgive me. There are quite a bit of people who are channel members, and I really, really appreciate you guys. I'm very curious what kind of content you guys want. I kind of thought about this morning when I was, like 4:30. Like I say that I get up at 4:30 to do Uber. I don't know, if people actually believe that or not, but I certainly can show you. You know what I'm saying? I definitely can show you. Tara, what's going on, girl? Thank you so much for stopping by. I think Tara is a channel member as well. Yes, she is. It is a pleasure to see you. Mr. Patel is also a channel member. Says, "Yesterday I got approved for the Discover It cashback card, 5,000 credit limit. Finally, my hard work is starting to pay off. 715 FICO came a long way from the 497 2 years ago. No more 500 limit." Dude, congratulations, man. I know that feels insanely incredible. I can absolutely relate to that. So congratulations to you, sir. It's safe to say that you are on your way. I got something for you. Here we go. My brother, congratulations. Let's see here. Scrolling down. Hey, Seuss, what's going on, bro? Thanks for stopping by. It's a pleasure to have you in the building. And just to let you guys know, I know I haven't been uploading a lot of content, but I'm kind of stretching myself pretty thin here, and it's rather interesting because it's amazing. Like I guess there's stress in just doing stuff, even if it's stuff you want to do. Like I want to do videos, right? I want to drive Uber. I want this money, blah, blah, blah. There's stress involved in it because I hold myself to a decent standard, and I feel obligated and responsible for uploading quality content to you guys. And so, I've been between doing Uber and uploading and making video for the other channel and making videos for this channel, I have definitely stretched myself thin. And this last week was a pretty hard week for us here in Houston. We had a little bit of snow, like a little bit. Like, I mean, for Houston standards, it was probably a lot of snow. But for people that actually get snow, we had a little bit of snow. And so we're not equipped to handle that because we don't think we need to buy equipment and the necessary things to handle something that doesn't occur often here in Houston. So, you know, maybe once every 5, 10, 15, 20 years. Not that often, right? I'm just giving an example. Maybe, you know, this has never happened, and I've been in Houston since 1987. And that happened this last go around has never happened the whole time I've been in Houston. So 87 till now, do the math. It's a lot of years. So yeah, so they don't want to invest. So last week was a bit tricky. Sneaky 25, what's going on? It's been a while. It says I applied and was denied. They said I had a recent late payment, but my last payments was 6.5 years ago. Well, 6.5 years ago will definitely do it. You need to wait till that stuff falls off of your credit report if you want to have any chances of ever getting a relationship back with American Express. And the magic number may not necessarily be 7, right? So if it falls off, you know, let's say 7 years and it falls off of your credit report, you still may have a hard time getting in with American Express. You might have to wait, you know, some more years. And that was certainly my experience. As a matter of fact, I didn't even really try. I don't remember when I ruined my relationship with Amex. Let's say 2002. Let's just say 2002, 2001. I didn't really try again until 2018. And the only reason why I tried was because of Credit Karma, because they kept marketing to me. And I was just like, you know what? Let me go to the website and see if I'm pre-qualified. And at the time, you know, I had like one inquiry, you know, so that helped. My credit score was pretty decent. I'd say at least 700. My Fico score was at least 700. I don't remember because this was back in This was back in August 2018 when I got the blue cash everyday card. And of course I have a video from August 2018 when I got the card. So it may take you a while, you know, just be patient with that. Slow and steady wins the race. Lisa Love Beauty, what's going on, girl? It is a pleasure to see you. Lisa Love Beauty says, hey everyone. Hey Lisa, thank you so much for stopping by. It is a pleasure to have you in the building again. All right, let's see here. Scrolling down, Devin says the business goal has a 70,000 membership. Yeah, I mean, does it though, Devin? Is it 70,000 points, but you got to spend $10,000? Like, I know that's not the offer you're talking about. You know, as a matter of fact, I'm gonna try to pull it up here, but I know that's not the offer because that's like stupid. Yeah, it is. I pulled it up here, Devin, that quick because I saw that and I wanted to get a little bit excited as well, right? So yeah, okay, I see it here, but you know what I'm saying? And look how ridiculous they are, bro. They say you got to spend the $10,000 in 3 months. They're giving you 6 months on the other side, but you got to spend the $10,000 in 3 months. It says plus you can earn 300 back in statement credits. Of course, the credits have to do with advertising and whatnot. So it's very, very much business oriented for sure. But you know, if somebody's in a position to spend that 10 G's, you know what I mean? Like, go for it. You know, that's kind of good for that particular person if they can do that. Mikey T, what's going on, bro? Says Duane was able to get a 5,000 credit limit increase on Wells Fargo Cashwise. Awesome. It's at 31,000 now. Hey, Mikey T, congratulations on that, bro. That is a big deal. Wells Fargo is not, at least I don't think they're known to be having really high limits and being generous. So congratulations on that, my brother. And thanks for taking the time to share. That's cool, man. I appreciate that. We got Points Blank Travel in the building. Points Blank Travel has his own YouTube channel. He's also a channel member. I joined him as a channel member last night on his channel when he was doing his live stream. And so be sure to go to Points Blank Travel's YouTube channel, subscribe to his channel, click the notification bell so you can stay plugged in when he does videos. I think it's always a very good thing to be plugged into a bunch of different YouTubers. It's only to the viewers' advantage. It's only to you guys' advantage. I know that when I was getting started with videos, I used to watch, quite a bit of people's videos, and I can tell you right now, I don't have the time. I don't have the time. I don't have the time. So be sure to go to Points Blank Travel YouTube channel and subscribe to his channel. He says, what's up, Duane and Credit family? Back to soak up some of this knowledge, especially since Duane is talking about my favorite card. There you go. There you go. We got another cosign for the American Express Gold Card. Cinemadness says, since we're talking Amex, the American Express Blue Cash preferred 300 sign-up offer with the first year fee waived. Is it? Is that what you saw? Is that what's going on right now? Did I overlook that? I don't think I saw that. What is it? Blue Cash preferred. Okay, sweet. Okay. Yeah, okay. I don't know how I moseyed on over that, but I did. It says 0 annual fee for the first year and then 95. Okay, that's not too bad. That's not too bad. I mean, it's I don't know. I mean, it's serving its purpose, right? The purpose is to entice you. So that's not too bad. Thanks for bringing that up. I appreciate that because I definitely missed that. Devin says, this weekend I got approved for the HSN card, the QVC card, and the Sportsman Guide Visa card, all from pre-approved offers. Dude, Devin, you are working overtime, my man. That is so cool. So when you say pre-approved offers, did they email you? I'm just kind of curious. That's really good. And congratulations to you and all your approvals, my brother. Yeah, congratulations, man. Ulysses, what's going on? He's also a channel member. Says, how you doing tonight? I'm doing great, my brother. David, what's going on, bro? Thanks for stopping by. That man says, Duane, what's going on, bro? It's a pleasure to have you back in the building, bro. That picture kind of looked like a little bit like Idris. I'm looking at that picture. I saw it, at the side of my eye when I was doing all the talking in the beginning of the video. I was like, I got Idris in my live chat. What's going on, bro? Jazzy MDG says, hello, Duane and Credit family. Thank you so much, Jazzy MDG, for stopping by. It is a pleasure to have you in the building. As usual, it is always a pleasure. We got David E says, Wagwan, Duane. Massive deal on Amex Gold. Yes, for sure, my brother. And I appreciate you stopping by, man. Boy, it's a massive deal. Yes, sir. Cinemadness says, this is why, even though I have a Mac, I use Windows primarily versus Mac OS. Hey, Cinemadness, come on, bro. You're a channel member. Okay, don't do that. Don't do that. What it was your boy didn't know what the H he was doing, and because I have the new operating system installed, it just reset all the factory. I don't know. But you couldn't pay me to buy a Windows. I mean, I'll use a Windows computer. Don't get me wrong. But will I buy a Windows computer? Probably not. And I kind of feel the same way about Android. And Android is actually a good phone. That's not a good example because Android is, in my mind, Android versus iPhone. Android's better than Mac versus Windows, in my mind. But I'm probably never going to buy Android. If somebody buys it for me, I'll use it. But I'm probably never going to buy one because I'm in the Apple ecosystem and I'm stuck like Chuck. Deontay, what's going on, bro? It's a pleasure to see you. Says, first time catching you live. Shout out to you. Shout out to you. I appreciate you taking the time to let me know, bro. I appreciate that. There's always a lot of people in this live stream. And they never say anything. So I appreciate you letting me know, man. That means a lot. Christina says, are you on double screen? I don't know, Christina. I don't know. I'm sure I'm good now by the time I'm reading your comment. What's going on? Mr. Little says, first time on your live. Thank you, sir. I appreciate you stopping by. It means a lot to me, my man. Maria E says, and how are you guys holding up with the bad weather in Texas? Be careful out there driving. Now everything is all good. The worst of it is gone. The main issue with the bad weather that we had here was not that, we got snow. Yeah, that was, we don't know what to do with snow down here. But the problem was that it stayed below freezing for a couple of days. Like if it warmed up, like above 32 degrees, it fell back down that night and the next morning and the next day. So that was the part that was kind of tricky. So even though the snow is trying to melt, there was very much ice on the road. And once again, we don't know what to do. Of course, people were without power and water. I wasn't affected that bad. I did, lose power, and the water pressure was kind of tricky, but for the most part, I knew it was going to be temporary, so I wasn't freaking out. I was like, people have real issues in other parts of the world, so yeah, it's totally fine. Azuri Wing, what's going on? Thank you so much for becoming a channel member. I saw that you are a channel member. I don't even remember if you joined last week or not, but I appreciate you. Thank you so much. And thanks for stopping by the live stream. Maria E says, Rose Gold Amex is just pretty. I like the look. Yeah, I mean, and you know what? It is pretty, especially if you're a girl, right? You know what I'm saying? It's pretty. I didn't really know how to feel about it. Like, I thought it was cool just because it was different, right? And I had to do it because I had to hold it in my hand and, check it out. But, yeah, I mean, it's cool. It's cool. It's a cool card. The rose gold's not bad. Craig, what's going on, bro? Thanks for stopping by. I appreciate you, my man. We got Pop Smoke in the house. What's going on? Pop Smoke is a channel member. It's a pleasure to see you in the building, my brother. Let's see. He says, finally got with Navy Federal and can't wait to apply for my first credit card with them. Awesome. Congratulations, man. I think you're going to be in for a treat. Navy Federal is definitely, I hold them in high regards. And for the most part, I do that because they're really trying to help people be successful. G Dobbs, what's going on, G Dobbs? Thank you so much for stopping by yet another stream. It is a pleasure to have you in the building as usual. G Dobbs is also a channel member. She says, hey, D. Craig says, curious to know if you do credit repair. I'm looking. No, sir, I do not do credit repair, unfortunately, my man. Points Blank Travel says, smash the like button, everyone. Only 32 thumbs up. We got 69 people in live. We have 94 people in live with 58 thumbs up. So it's all good. We're getting there. TK Sada 72 is a channel member. What's going on, bro? Says, good evening, credit family. Relaxing tonight in Boise, Idaho. Let's go, Idaho. We got Ray in the building, or is it Rye? Forgive me. Westmoreland. What's going on, man? Thank you so much for stopping by. It's a pleasure to see you in the building. We got H-Town in the house. H-Town in the building. Mr. Harper, what's going on, bro? Thanks for stopping by the stream. Devin says the airline credit was $100 and it's ending in January next year. So how come I didn't see the $100? I didn't see it on the website, bro. Is it on the website right now? Are they offering the $100 airline credit? Because I didn't see it. Maybe I just glossed over it real quick. I just moseyed right on through. I don't remember seeing that $100 airline credit, and I clicked on travel on purpose to see it, and I still don't see it. I'm checking it right now. I don't see it. Let's see. King Nip, what's going on, bro? It's a pleasure to have you in the building yet again. Another one. It is a pleasure, my brother, to have you back in the building. Let's see. He says, my man, Duane, back again. Sorry I'm late, man. Hope you're doing well out there in Houston. Prayers and blessings to you. Oh, yeah, man. Everything's good, bro. Everything is good out here for us now. Well, I say for us. I'm sure people are still... Some people are still probably without power. Maybe not that much in Houston. I know people in Texas are still affected, and people's water pressure isn't quite what it needs to be just yet either. Jordan23WW says, Duane, can you still use the airline credit through... Oh, you can still use it through, December. Yeah, I thought so. It went away February 4th, 2021 for new applicants since the Uber Eats credit was added February 1st. This is what I'm talking about, man. I love you guys, man. You guys are on point. It's kind of funny. I mean, y'all are straightening me out. I appreciate that. Thanks for letting me know. Blake H says, is always having 0% utilization bad? Listen, a lot of people have a lot of different thoughts about that. Like there are people that will say, they'll swear by it. Oh, you need your utilization to be like 1%, 1%, 2%, your score is going to be the highest. I mean, if you have the time and energy to experiment and figure out for you, because I think that'll be more specific to you than more so everybody else. I'm not going to tell everybody have your utilization at 1%. Like for me, having my utilization at 1% is like impossible because I got so much available credit, and I'm trying not to spend money like that. Like if you have $50,000 or $100,000 or $300,000 in available credit, to use 1% of that every single month might be an issue, and for me, like I really am trying to be the money police with my finances. The only thing that I'm spending hella money on these days is investing in the stock market, because I'm really trying to be aggressive about that. Well, I am being aggressive. I'm not trying. I'm being aggressive about that, but I'm being aggressive because of the payoff, right? So yeah, I don't know that it's bad. Mine's, depending on when the snapshot is taken, depending on when the information is being sent to the credit bureaus, I have 26 credit cards. So, I just pay them off all the time. That's just what I do. After your credit score gets above 750, you don't care what your utilization is. You're not freaking out about it because you're in a good place, and I would even say if your FICO score is like 700, of course there's 150 more points you can get, but if you're over 700 and you have like 1 to 2 inquiries, you're pretty much going to be able to get approved for anything you want. Now, of course, if you have a credit score of like 760 or 760 and above, then you're probably going to be in the highest tier for what's available as far as lowest APRs are concerned, right? So that's like the only benefit to having, like, let's say a 775 score versus a 850 score. The only benefit in having, the 775, or 850 is that you're going to get the lowest offers there are to get. And please understand, what I'm saying is, once your credit score passes a certain point, it doesn't matter. So let's say that point was 775 for the FICO score. Let's say once you get to 775, so anywhere from 775 and all the way to 850, you're going to get the same APR that the person at 850 would get if you already have a 775. So there really isn't a benefit after a certain point. So you don't freak out about what the utilization is. As long as you're aware of how it works and you know that, like, okay, if I have, 20% utilization, my score is going to suffer versus if I have 2% utilization or 0% utilization. So that's kind of my answer to that. Shoe Lady 64, what's going on, ma'am? Thank you so much for stopping by. It is a pleasure to have you in the building as usual. I appreciate you very much. Let's see. Miss Davis says, Duane, what's good? Hey, I'm doing well. Thank you so much for stopping by. We got Ronald Anderson, who's also a channel member. My brother says, what's up, Duane? What's going on, my man? Hopefully you're being safe on the road. That's who needs to be safe. This brother's driving his trucks out there on the streets. Definitely want to be safe. Devin says, when you have a new address, how long is it good to wait to apply for a new credit card, since it may take a few months for your new address to be on your credit report? Devin, that is a very solid question. Very solid question. I think the conservative answer, without being too conservative, would be like 6 months, because I feel like that's plenty of time, for everything to be settled. It's kind of like when somebody gets a new job, right? It's like, ooh, I just got this new job. Like, clearly, if you wait till you've been employed for a year, that's going to look better than, waiting 6 months or waiting 4 months, right? But depending on how bad you need to apply for whatever it is you have to apply for, you got to do what you got to do. But I would say about 6 months is a decent conservative answer. No, you are not. Azuri said, are you able to combine points across Amex card? As far as I know, you're not necessarily able to combine the points. And so what happens is, like, I have the Amex Gold Card, which is membership reward points. I have the Amex Platinum Card, which is also membership reward points. So the points aren't separated. It's not like my Gold Card points are on my Gold Card account and then my Platinum Card points are on the Platinum Card account. If it's membership reward points, all the points are going to be together. So if you have like the Business Plus, Blue Business Plus, that allows you to earn membership rewards points instead of cashback, whichever one of them. If you have that card, which is a MR points, and then you have your Gold Card, which is an MR point, then you have the Platinum Card, which is an MR points card, and then there's one more card that's MR points. Well, there's more than one more, but basically all of your MR points are going to just be in your, so when you open your one of the 4 cards that you have, you'll see your MR points balance for all the accounts, not just for that one Gold Card. It'll just be the entire balance. Like right now, I think I have like 180 something thousand points, which is because I don't use my points often. And then every year, because I have this awesome platform, when you guys apply for some of these cards, this is how American Express rewards us or rewards people for using your referral link. So right now I have 185,000 MR points right now, and so this is in my American Express Gold Card account. Now if I open up my American Express Platinum Card, it's going to be the same balance. And the same thing is also true for like the Delta Skymiles cards. So I have the Delta Skymiles Gold Card and I have the Delta Skymiles Platinum. No reason to have both cards, just FYI. But I have both, and my points are all, it's just, so when I open to look at the points, same thing. I think I have like 175,000 points, something like that for the Delta Skymiles points. I have a lot of points over there as well that I haven't used. 175,000 points right now. It would have been more than that, but I think I used some of my Delta points when I flew to New York in October. Last October. Let's see here. Ryan, what's going on, bro? Says, what's up, man? Love your channel and everything you talk about. Ryan, I appreciate the kind words. Thank you so much for stopping by and dropping that positivity. I appreciate that a lot, bro. Jordan23WW says, Duane, I have been consistently finding 100,000K offer on the Amex Platinum in a private browser. You can also get 10 times MR points on groceries and gas for 6 months. Spend 5,000 in 6 months. Hey, man, you need to send that link. You need to send that to people, because that is a sweet deal, especially since you only have to spend the 5,000, and in 6 months, man, I appreciate you sharing that, and I hope that serves as motivation for people to keep checking on the private browser to see if they get that offer. Kyle, what's going on, bro? Says, if the Gold Card has 4% for gas, I'd be all in. I hear you. Listen, they do that on purpose, man. They're so weak. And honestly, when you think about it, it really doesn't make any sense, to be honest with you. But I guess it makes sense because maybe they'll be losing more money, right? Because in my head, I'm like, they'll get more people to sign up, but I guess maybe they'll lose more money because maybe people are going to use the cards. But I feel like the credit card companies never lose, because they're always going to have knuckleheads that are paying interest, and I'm not saying people that pay interest are knuckleheads. I'm just saying, because, life happens, and sometimes you got to pay interest because life happens. Been there, done that. But I feel like there's going to be a lot of people. There's clearly more people paying interest than people that are paying off their cards. So I don't know. Ulysses, I'm not doing a members only live stream tonight. I thought about it, but your boy, like I said, is being stressed super duper thin. I think what I will end up doing is making videos for members only. Also, in addition to the live streams, I will probably make videos that are only members only video. Like maybe if I want to rant or, talk about stuff that maybe I don't want to share here on the public portion of the website or public portion of the YouTube channel. But no, there's not going to be a stream tonight. Liam says, hey, Duane, do you have a favorite sports team in Texas? Oh, that is tricky. Yo, that's tricky. I mean, I mean, I always support the hometown team because like that's the right thing to do. I'm not really a big sports buff, so like even though I'm not like, ooh, go Texans or go Rockets, I'm not like that about any team in any other city, to be honest with you. So for the most part, I'm gonna always support Houston teams because I live in Houston. Like that's just a no-brainer. That's a given, right? Like we don't have a choice, right? You're supposed to support the home team, right? I don't know. At this particular moment, Houston has decided to take a dump on all of the franchises here, on all the the major sports we have here in Houston. The Texans is a mess. The Rockets are a mess, and I guess the Astros is probably the best out of the whole situation. Yeah, so I don't know. That is a tough question that I apparently can't answer. Mr. Chocolatazo, what's going on, my brother? Thank you so much for stopping by. Says good evening, checking in. It's a pleasure to have you in the building, bro. Thank you for taking the time to comment. I appreciate that. Fronte says, just got mine today, then realized it was a charge card with undisclosed limit. Dude, I can't believe you didn't know it was a charge card. But it's all good, man. Just use it, when you have the money, right, to pay it off. Use and pay it off. Just keep it real simple. Castor Jr., what's going on, my man? It is a pleasure having seen you in a grip. I mean, a real long time, man. It's a pleasure to see you. Thank you so much for stopping by the stream. Let's see. He says, hey, Duane, how you doing, brother? I'm good, man. I'm good, hanging in there. Liam says, Duane, when your family moved from Jamaica, did their credit start from the beginning again? In general, especially the time that people moved from Jamaica to the States or Canada, credit was not a big thing in Jamaica at the time. I mean, we're talking about, like late 80s, early 90s, not a big thing. And then, of course, credit definitely you start over. Especially not over, but you just start, right? Especially like in the States and even in Canada. Like, I mean, North America, we don't even have it together. It's like Canada's credit situation is different than the United States, and that's different than Mexico. And we're all North America, right? But it's definitely different. And the systems are all different. I don't know anything about Mexico's credit system. I feel like Canada's system is similar to ours, but at the same time, I can't go into Canada and be like, I got all this credit from the U.S. and vice versa. The Canadians can't come here and do the same thing and expect that. Liam says, what's one of Duane's channel goals? 50,000 subscribers? My channel goal is, listen, this channel is going to get to 100,000 subscribers. That's my goal. The 100,000 subscribers is my goal because you get this play button from YouTube. YouTube recognizes you and gives you this little plaque, and it says, congratulations, you've reached 100,000 subscribers, and it's a milestone. And I don't even remember the benefits. I don't know. We have people that have 100,000 subscribers and, only 10% of their subscribers watch their videos. So, I've certainly experienced some interesting things here pertaining to my channel and my growing of the channel as well. But my goal is to share the information. There's always new people that are in need of information. I try to be transparent. I try to upload quality content, and that's what I do. And I don't worry about the rest. And it took me a while to get to that point. I was always concerned because it's the human nature in me. I was always concerned, well, what's this person doing? What's going on here? And what's this and what's that? And, it's like me worrying about who has what in my real life. Oh, Jimmy has a big house and they have these cars and, I don't know their situation and it doesn't matter, So my goal is just to continue to provide quality content. And, the subscribers are going to come. I think I should have more subscribers than I do, but well, what can I do? I can't make it, I can't change it per se. Sean, what's going on, bro? It's a pleasure to see you, my man. Sean is a channel member. Haven't seen you in a grip. Says, what's going on, D? I'm doing good, man. Storm B28 says, Wells Fargo is pretty conservative. You're fortunate. Yeah, the guy that got the 31,000 credit limit, for sure. Shoe Lady 64 says, Capital One upgraded my Quicksilver I finally get rewards. I had the account for a little over a year. Awesome. Congratulations. That is a huge deal. And you're going to really enjoy the fact that when you use your Capital One Quicksilver card, when you are on the app, you will see your cashback deposited into your, not deposited, but you'll see the cashback that you're earning, a couple of days after you make the transaction. So that's really, really cool. I do love that about Capital One because there are other credit card companies like American Express and Discover Card that shows you your points or cashback after, like at each statement, each time you get a statement, instead of showing it as you're accumulating it. So that's kind of cool. Let's see here. Cinnamon says, I use Windows OS on my Mac computer. There we go, bro. Thanks for cleaning it up, man. Thanks for cleaning it up. That's funny. Caleb says, if I have 200 secured card, I only spend 19? ? Okay, so here's the deal. The only time it matters what you have spent on the card is when the information is going to be reported to the credit bureaus. Okay, so basically you have a due date, and then normally after the due date is the closing date on that particular card. You can call the credit card company, ask them what the closing date is. And the closing date is basically when they're going to report the information to the credit card company. So if the closing date was like on the 20th of the month, it may take 48 hours for the information to be reported to the credit bureaus. Okay, so the only time you should really concern yourself and like really be freaking out about how much percentage of your limit you're using is when your closing date is approaching. So if the closing date's on the 20th, then you want to make sure that maybe by the 18th or the 17th, you're using 10% or less, or the balance is $0. Okay, I don't think it's a whole lot to really worry about if you're building. If you're just kind of starting your journey. Yes, if you only have a $200 limit and it's one card, right? Like say you only have one credit card. Clearly, when you're using $150 out of your $200 limit, you're using over 50% of your available credit limit, and your score is going to drop. So if you have like Credit Karma, they're going to let you know your score is low because you're using, over 80% of your credit limit. Okay. Whereas as soon as you pay that off, your score is going to go back up. Now, Credit Karma may alert you because they update every 7 days, but your FICO score, the credit card company doesn't send the information to the credit bureaus every 7 days. So once again, the only date that really matters is the closing date. So that's when you need to know what that is, and then you can kind of, act accordingly. AKA Mr. 36, what's going on? He says, is it good for bad credit? Not sure. Devin says, thanks a lot. After I signed up for an account with HSN, they sent me an offer by mail. QVC, I came across an offer at the checkout page, even though I didn't apply, and the Sportsman Guide Visa via SCT. I don't know what SCT is, Devin. And I appreciate you answering that question, bro. Kyle, what's going on, bro? It's a pleasure to see you. Says, you're talking about my favorite card. I'm going to have to catch the replay. Cool, man. Sounds good. Jerry, what's going on? Says, good evening, my brother. Glad to catch another stream. Jerry, it's a pleasure to have you in the building, my man. Thank you so much for stopping by. I believe you have on an Atlanta shirt. Is that an Atlanta? Let me see. I'm zooming in, bro. He says, yeah, that's a Falcon situation. Nice, my brother. Nice. Let me see. Here we go. Let's center this guy back up. There we go. We're centered again. Ernesto says, hey, Duane, any update on the X1 credit card? No, I don't. I haven't heard anything about. Ooh, man, Ernesto coming in with the shots, coming in hot with the hard hitting questions. No, dude, I have not heard anything from the X1 credit card. I'm kind of intrigued now. Like, whoa, what's going on? Nope, I haven't. Cinnamon says my FICO score is at 708 at the moment, and I'm 20 years old. There we go, man. Slow and steady, my brother. Okay. Jay says, Duane, does paying your bills with your with, okay, your credit card a good thing, then use the cash to pay the credit card every month. No, absolutely. I think doing that is one of the easiest ways that you can use your credit cards, and not using your credit cards just for the sake of using them, right? I don't even think of it like, oh, I'm using my credit cards to build credit. I think of it as I'm using my credit cards and I'm getting cash back, or I'm using my credit cards and I'm getting points that I'm going to redeem towards whatever. So I think it's a good deal that way. I think it's a no-brainer, but of course I'm a nerd. I'm willing to take that extra step. Cinemadness says, ever since learning the factors of credit, I've always wondered if a person just started credit for 1 year and then got a charge card, cancel the credit card and just use the charge card, how would that affect utilization? That would screw them up, because the charge card doesn't have a credit limit, right? So it doesn't have a credit limit. So it's like, clearly I think something is reported, right? Like they're going to report, well, I don't know. But it's going to screw them up, because it's going to totally wipe away their available credit per se, right? It's not like the charge card is reporting a credit limit. So it is going to be rather interesting. That is a great question. I don't know if you want to take the time to try that though. Maria E says, low utilization on your credit card is better when you're trying to build score, but when you're established, it doesn't really matter as much, because you're automatically going to be low the more cards you have. That is correct. That is correct. Let's see. Tamir says, minimum score for that card. I would say anywhere from a 680 FICO score and up. And it's 680 with Experian, because American Express pulls from Experian a lot. Ronald says, I know they're talking about trading your quarterback there in Houston to the New York Jets. Man, I don't even know. I didn't even know they're talking about trading to the Jets. The whole thing is silly, so I'm not concerned. I am absolutely not concerned about it. Houston has a way of mucking it up, and this is a prime example of that. Miss Polar, thank you so much for stopping by the stream, and thank you again for being a channel member. She's a channel member. She says, good evening, everyone. Hey, Miss Polar, thank you so much. I appreciate you. Let's see. Liam says, Duane, make sure you put the other channel in your channels button on your channel page. Honestly, Liam, I've been really kind of trying to keep that channel separate from this channel, just because. So I really haven't made mention of that channel a whole lot, in general, because I don't know. It's a different crowd, and if people are interested in learning about that, and they're on this channel, more than likely they've heard me mention that channel in the beginning when I was mentioning the channel. So I don't really know that I want to link those channels together, to be honest with you, because I don't know. That's all I'll say about it. Jordan23 WW says, Duane, the way I am seeing the Amex Platinum 100,000 offer, I open a private browser, then type American Express Platinum and hit enter. Usually one of the first 3 links I click in the results show it. Dude, that is freaking awesome. That is awesome. Ricky says, if you didn't realize you had a charge card, you shouldn't be getting a credit card. I mean, facts, maybe. King Nip, all right, my bro, take care, man. Have a good one, man. FBA says, is the points from Navy Federal more rewards the same as Amex points? No, it is not. It is not. The Navy Federal More Rewards card is a Navy Federal credit card. It has the American Express logo on there, but it's not a credit card with American Express. It's a credit card with Navy Federal. So those points have nothing to do with Amex MR points. Good question, though. Cinemadness says, imagine a person became a collector of Amex Platinum cards, because I know some applications don't exist anymore, but they have the Amex Platinum, Ameriprise, Schwab, Morgan Stanley, Business, and Vanilla. Yeah, I mean, I don't think somebody would have all of those cards, but they definitely will have quite a bit of them for sure. Jesus says, can anyone give me a credit card to get rewards on my utilities, not including US Bank? That is a good one, my brother. That's a good one. You got me on that one. I don't know. I'm kind of curious to see how people will respond to that one. Maximilian says, just got the US Bank leverage signature card, still moving up. There we go. Congratulations, man. Yes, sir. Freddie says the X one should be coming out in a few months. That would be cool. That would be very cool. Maximilian says, got the US Bank signature leverage business card. That was my last move. Card catalog complete. Sweet. That's funny. That's your quarterback, Terrell Owens. Terrell Owens? You got me on that one, bro. Aaron, what's going on, man? It's a pleasure to see you in the live stream, bro. We got S House in the house. Says, what's good, Duane? I'm good. Aaron says, how does a charge card affect your FICO score? I think the charge card affects your FICO score if it's reported and there's a balance on there. So it can affect your utilization that way. I really haven't paid attention as much, and part of the reason why I haven't paid attention, obviously, is because, my score is okay to some extent. I really am most concerned about my 11 or so inquiries that I have, because my score is going to be, my score is not bad. It's just not as good as it was, right? So, I think my lowest score is 730 right now with TransUnion. But that's because I have 1 million inquiries. Ricky says, I hate the fact that my FICO 8 scores are higher than my mortgage scores. Oh, man. Excuse me, you guys. Oh, Ricky, man, I just realized you had a soccer ball in there, bro. I'm slow. Man. That's cool. Listen, guys, please, if you have any questions, please don't hesitate to ask those questions. I'd love the opportunity. I'd love the opportunity to answer your questions. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, please be sure to subscribe to the channel. It would be an absolute pleasure to have you as a subscriber. Yeah. Let me see here. All right, so it looks like I've made it all the way to the end of the stream with the chat. Man, your boy's having a rough time tonight, man. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. I'm like, do I want to get up at 4:30 tomorrow to drive Uber, or do I want to chill? Oh man, yeah. There's quite a bit of stuff going on. My dad is actually having surgery on his back on Wednesday, so I have to take him to the doctor at 3 in the morning. I don't know what time his surgery is, but he has to be there at 3 in the morning. So it's been interesting there. Maybe that's kind of what's also on my mind, because any kind of major surgery is a big deal, and I need that brother to be all right. Mario, Maximilian says, I gave up on Chase. They're not worth the hassle. I don't know that they're not worth the hassle, but after you're in a certain place with Chase, it could be very easy not to be concerned. If it's a 524 thing, that's something that everybody can kind of fix just by waiting it out. But if it's not, then I definitely understand. Mario says, are there any good credit cards you can apply for without a hard inquiry? Sure there are. But good credit cards, maybe not cards you want per se. You can get credit cards without a hard inquiry, but good credit cards, I don't know about that. I think the Pedal credit card is a card that you can apply for without getting a hard inquiry. I don't remember off the top of my head other cards, but that one's a decent card. I wouldn't even consider it a good card, so I can't even answer that question. What's going on, Spencer? Spencer is a channel member. Says Duane St. John in the house. When you coming down, great things await you. My score is very good, man. I appreciate that. That's so funny, man. It's a pleasure to see you in the building, bro. Man, I've been super busy lately, hustling, killing myself. You know, calling myself young, which I am young. And I'm like, let me do the work now while I'm young and I can handle it. Man, I appreciate you stopping by, bro. Jimbo70 Jr. says, hey, Duane, I applied last night for the Amex Cash Preferred and got approved for $10,000. The promo is spend $3,000 in 6 months and get $300. Man, I tell you what, Jimbo70 Jr., my brother, I got something. I got it. Congratulations, man. That is freaking dope. Cinemadness says, oh yeah, I forgot to mention in my list of Amex Platinum cards, Amex Platinum Mercedes-Benz version 2, over $3,800 for all versions of Platinum cards. Yeah, dude, you're definitely a credit card nerd, and I'm loving it, man. Loving it. All right, Ricky, bro, you have a good one as well, man. Take it easy, my man. I definitely need to get some rest, too. I got to do some serious self-talk with myself after this live stream because I'm like, I don't know, 4:20. You know what I'm saying? I got to go to bed at like 10:20. I need to be sleeping by 10:20 and wake up at 4:20, and that's 6 hours, right? And like I said, I got to take my dad to the doctor at 3 a.m. Wednesday, so definitely gonna be doing the most. Charles Explosion says the end. I just got here. LOL. I hear you. Kyle, what's going on, bro? Thanks for stopping by again. Kyle says Elon Max Cash Preferred. Credit union offers 5% on utilities. Wow. Thank Kyle. Let's go. Coming in clutch. Answering Jesus' question. That's dope, man. Thanks for sharing that. Ulysses says, okay, cool. Just get some rest. Don't work too hard. You know what? I don't know if I know how to do that, to be honest with you. And I've been sitting around for such a long time, too. But we'll see. We'll see. I appreciate you, man. Maria E says prayers up for your dad and his upcoming surgery. Yeah, absolutely. It's definitely, his surgery is definitely something I'm concerned with. It's a major surgery. You know what I'm saying? And my dad is 66. He'll be 67 in April. My sister, she was funny. She was like, I told daddy, like, should we have a dinner on Sunday? And I'm like, wait, like the Last Supper, like a Last Supper joint, you know, because it's a major surgery, and not that I'm expecting anything to happen, right? You know, but sometimes it's not necessarily even the surgery as much as it is after the surgery. So I'm definitely, it's definitely at the forefront of my mind for sure. Anthony says, what's up? NFCU, man. How long to wait after receiving your first business card from JP Morgan? What do you mean how long to wait? I'm not exactly sure what you're asking. Divine Feminine Energy says Chase stands for chase you away. They are full of themselves. Chase is definitely something. That's for sure. Maximilian, thank you so much for that $4.99 super chat. Says, go to bed, bro. You are clearly exhausted. Now, trust me, I am absolutely exhausted, but the show must go on. You know what I mean? Once again, I'm young. I'm not going to be doing this 20 years from now. I'm not going to be killing myself like this 20 years. 20 years from now, I'm going to be set. That's a fact, Jack. That is a fact, Jack. And I just want to sacrifice the next couple of years and kind of just push the envelope. You know, and then I'll relax. You know, I'll still work, but I won't work myself the way I'm doing now. I keep telling myself, like, I just need to get used to it. I just need to get used to waking up at 4:20, you know, and I really do. But it's weird. Driving is taxing. Super weird. Ronald says, I plan on starting my own trucking company this year. Should I get a Chase Business account or Navy Federal? Very good question. I think it's an excellent idea. I feel like you already have the Navy Federal Connect, right? So I think that's a decent route to go. However, I would also suggest building the relationship with Chase, right? Just because it doesn't hurt to have both, and you could double dip, you know, maybe not even at the same time, right? You could just kind of do one and build Chase at the same time, right? And then get cards with Chase too, because they have some really, really awesome business credit cards. Thank you for smashing the thumbs up, whoever you were. Thumbs up number 72. If you haven't smashed the thumbs up in this video, please consider smashing the thumbs up. I would appreciate your support. Marcus, what's going on, bro? Says, what's up, Duane and Credit family? How's it going? It is going. What's Amex Gold Credit Score? I would say at least a 680 FICO score, but always check on the American Express website first to see if you're pre-qualified before applying for any of their cards at all. Points Blank Travel says, D, check your Cash App. Just showed a little love for the great live stream, bro. Keep up the good work. Hey, I appreciate you letting me know, my brother, because I wasn't looking at that at all. Thank you, sir. I appreciate you, my man. Thank you so much for that super chat, my brother. I appreciate you, Points Blank. Devin says, although I'm grateful for my 20,000. Divine says, I'm grateful for my 20,000 Chase. Yeah, I mean, hey, if you're in, you're in, you know, and if you're in, you're definitely one of the lucky ones for sure. Sweet. Okay, you guys, I'm gonna wrap it up. I'm probably going to watch some TV. If I'm going to work tomorrow, I need to take a shower and shave, because I don't take a shower at 4:20 in the morning. I just get up, brush my teeth, and go. You know, I actually put the mask on. Then I take the picture with Uber, verifying I have my mask on. Then I hit go on the app before I step outside of the house, because, you know, I'm trying to get a hit before I go out the house, because it kind of helps, you know, like seem like I'm not waiting that long. This morning was definitely different. Anyway, I really appreciate you guys. I hope you guys have an incredible evening. Jimbo70 Jr. says, hey, Duane, don't worry. I had a back surgery on my lower your L5. It's in an in and out process. It's just a recovery that lasts about 5 months or so. They use the laser for surgery. The scar is small. First of all, I appreciate that, man. I think it's my dad's, his lower lumbar. I think it's like even lower than that though. It's like one and two. It's I don't know. They're going in the back and they're going in the front. You know what I'm saying? They're going in his back and in his belly. And I'm like, wait, what? But yeah, they said it. The surgery will probably take like 3.5 hours or so, and literally it's in and out. And I'm like, for real? Like, y'all don't want this brother to spend the night? Y'all just gonna send him back on the streets? So we'll see. And that recovery period is definitely gonna be the biggest deal, because my dad does not know how to sit still, and then of course I pretty sure there will be some financial responsibilities that I'll have to help with, and I'm grateful to be in a position to do that. So yeah, it'll be interesting. Spencer says, Duane, I have a taxi for you to drive. Leave Uber and drive in paradise. Sit on the beach every day and enjoy pina colada or drink of your choice. 10 daily flights from and to the mainland. Listen, hey, Spencer, be good, bro. Be good, man. You know what I'm saying? Oh man, that's funny. Yeah, you need to give me a shout, bro. I don't know if I don't even remember if I have your number in this phone, bro. But give me a shout. Not that I'll be able to answer the phone, because I'm sure I'll be driving. But give me a shout and leave me a message. All right. I was checking in here. As a matter of fact, you guys, I screwed up on my phone. I forgot my password and I had to like restart the phone, like literally restore the phone. So like wipe the phone completely clean and then backed it up from the cloud, and then it was drama yesterday. Oh man, I was bugging out. So I really don't have I don't have a couple of things on the phone right now. Anyway, you guys have a really good night. Maximilian says, Amex is not so much about the credit score. It's more about the relationship. I got the platinum with a 690. That is correct. And I appreciate you sharing that, bro. Travis Willis says, what's the easiest Amex business card to get any data points? If I were you, I would consider the Business Plus or one of the charge cards, like the Gold Card. But it just really kind of depends. I wouldn't go for that first. Go for a personal card first. If while you're applying for the personal card, they recommend a business card, then you can go for the business card also during your personal application, or you can just wait like 2 months and then apply for a business card. All right. Anyway, you guys, please have an incredible night. Have an incredible week. I do plan on having y'all see me again as the week goes on, but we shall see. No promises. I already shot 3 videos for the other channel. They're already all uploaded, and they're coming out Monday, Wednesday, and Saturday. They're already uploaded, just waiting. I had a video that came out tonight. Anyway, I'll see you guys in the next live stream. Once again, my name is Duane with How to Build Credit TV, and I approve this video. I'll see you in the next video. Until next time, take care and be blessed. Peace.